Assalamualaikum and hi. First, for requirement 1, we will assign the IP address. So first, for PC1, PC2, and PC3, we will request the IP address from DHCP. For purpose server, DHCP plus DNS, we will assign 172.60.0.2/18 as 8 IP address. So for G1 until M8, we will request the IP addresses from DHCP. And for RED server, we will assign 192.168.60.162/27 as 8 IP address. For B1 until B2, we will request it from DHCP. And for Blue server, we will assign 192.168.130/27 as 8 IP address. J1, J2, J3 is also the same. We will assign these as their IP addresses, and it also the same for Orange server. 192.168.60.194/27 as 8 IP address. For requirement 2, we will do configuring VLAN. First, let's switch to 0. We will configure the VLAN. So we will use there are 3 VLAN, 30 for blue, 40 for red, and 50 for orange. And then for switch 1, we will do the same. There are also 3 VLAN, blue, red, and orange. 30 for blue, 40 for red. Next, switch 2. There are also 3 VLAN, 30 for blue, 40 for red, and 40 for orange. So for switch 3, the same thing, we will do 3 VLAN. So this for switch 4 also, we configure 3 VLAN.
Hi, my name is Anonymous Wira binti Roslan. I will demonstrate requirement 3, which is assigning switch port to VLAN. First, go to switch 1 and type command show VLAN brief. There are 3 available VLAN. First is VLAN 30, name as blue. The port is fast Ethernet 0/10. Next, VLAN 40, which is red. The port is fast Ethernet 0/2, 0/3, 0/4, 0/5, 0/6, 0/7, 0/8, and 0/11. For VLAN 50, which is orange, the port for fast Ethernet is 0/9. Next, insert command show interfaces trunk and it will show trunking port. For switch 0, insert command show VLAN brief and it will show available VLAN. For VLAN 30, name as blue, the port is fast Ethernet 0/2 and 0/3. Insert show interfaces trunk command to see the interface trunk. Go to switch 2 and insert command show VLAN brief. It will show available VLAN. For VLAN 40, the port is fast Ethernet 0/5, and for VLAN 50, the port is fast Ethernet 0/2, 0/3, and 0/4. Insert command show interfaces trunk to see the trunking port. For requirement 4, configure router for inter-VLAN routing. Go to HQ router and insert command show rank. You'll see inter-VLAN, which is interface plus Ethernet 0/0.30 for blue VLAN, interface plus Ethernet 0/0.40 for red VLAN, and interface plus Ethernet 0.0/50 for orange VLAN. For encapsulation of blue VLAN, we use encapsulation.iq. The type address is 192.168.60.129, which is the default gateway. Same goes for VLAN 40 and VLAN 50.
For requirement 5, which is configure router with suitable routing protocol and access control list, ACL. For A, which is configure routing protocol at each router in branches and HQ network with RIPv2. In branch 1, we will enter SH1 to see the router RIP, version 2, and the network IP address. In branch 2, we also enter SH1 to see the router RIP, version 2, and the network IP address. And in HK, we also enter SH1 to see the router RIP, version 2, and the network IP address. For B, ensure all the hosts in the branch's network can communicate between them and only to the web server, which is the orange server in the HQ network. First, we will ping PC1 in the purple server to green, and then we will ping G2 in the green server to PC3 in the purple server, and then we will ping PC2 to the orange server, and then we will ping G4 to the orange server, and it all shown successful, which is they can communicate to each other and to the orange server. For C, identify the route each host passes through to communicate with other hosts in the branch's network. For PC1, it will go to fast internet 01 GIG gigabit internet 00 to the branch 1 to the HQ and to the branch 2 to the green server. For D, which is all hosts in red network and blue network be able to communicate only between themselves inside its own VLAN and only to the web server, which is the red network. The red network can communicate with the red network in the red server, which is M1 can communicate with the other PC, which is M2, M3, M4, M5, MC, M7, M8. And the B1 can communicate with B2, which is its own VLAN. First, we will ping B1 to the B2. We will ping M to M1, and then we will ping M7 to the orange server, and then we will ping B1 to the orange server, and it all shown successful, which means it can communicate between its own VLAN and can communicate with the orange server.
Next, I will explain requirement 6 about configure DHCP server for networks. So here, go to red server. So go to service DHCP, and then insert the IP address and subnet mask 192.168.16.150, and then add and then save, and it will display like this. Okay, and then choose one PC to request IP address. So go to IP configuration. Okay, and on the HTTP. So this will request the IP address, and the request is successful. Okay. Next, okay, go to desktop and choose IP configuration. Open class and request the IP address, and request is successful. So go to another server. So go to a blue server and server and go to the DHCP, and then we insert the IP address 192.168.60.128 and insert the subnet mask and maximum number users of 4255 and add and save. So this will display the okay. Go to PC and then go to desktop and configuration. Okay, here the same thing we do to request the IP address. So here the IP address to request is successful. Okay, and go to another server. Okay, here purple server. So go to the service and go to HTTP. Here the start IP address is something the same thing we do as the early. So add and save. So here is the display. Okay, and choose another one PC and go to desktop and IP configuration. Start the and to request the IP address. So here the request is successful. Okay. Okay. Okay, go to branch. Okay. Here we'll use the IP helper address to configure the router as a DHCP relay agent. So we use show run and display like this. And here we can see IP helper 172.60.02 and the IP helper address. Go to branch 2, and same thing we do enable and go to show run and enter until we found IP helper address 172.60.02. Okay, and go to just one PC and go to configuration and on the HTTP to request IP address. So here the request is successful. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so we will continue the presentation with requirement 7, which is configure web server, DNS server, and mail server, and requirement 8, which is customize the homepage. So for requirement 7, we go to the orange server first, and then we go to the HTTP to insert all of our file name, which is our image. And to do that, we must go to index.html and edit all of the files of our group mates images. As listed there. And we go to the index.html edit. So this is our file that we are include in the customized web page. And then we go to the email server to add on the user setup. First, we must make sure that the SMTP service is on, POP3 service is on also, and then we add user. So we add 5 members or 5 users, which is Anissa, Jumika, Fatima, Shafika, and Musfira. And all of the users must have their own password. And then we go to the purpose server to set up our DNS. At DNS, we must customize our website, which is
for us, our group is group 60, so we do www.g60.utem.edu.my, and the detail, which is the IP address, which is 192.168.60.194. And then we must test our website customize, which include the images files of our group members at any of the PC. So as I choose PC at Green Server G4, so we click on the web browser to test it. So I put the IP address of our custom website, which is 192.168.60.194, and then we press go or enter. So this is our main web page, image of group 60, welcome to group 60, and then we try. So firstly I press at the Fatima Azahra, and the image will come out, will pop up, and then we try another one, which is Hanani Musfira, and then the image of Hanani will come up. So this is the result for the requirement 7 and requirement 8. So that's all from us. Thank you.